we go. We're back on the Tahoe. What's our first step here, Professor?
Loosen the U-bolts. I'm out of wind for. I'm out of breath for some reason. U-bolts need to be loosened up so we can get the spring pack out. Yeah. Lights, camera.
Nice.
So get the 2 U-bolts out, or loose anyway, and then I'm gonna see if I can cheat and get the leaf spring pack out without having to take anything else apart. Which may not have, ooh, that might be not fun. But yeah, we'll see. We'll take as little apart as we have to, see if we can make it work. But one thing at a time here, see what happens. Yeah, that's gonna be fun already. All right.
Not moving?
Not moving. 5 bar time. This might be fun.
It's already fun. Use the jack handle.
Yeah, it's springing on me. It's stuck. Which isn't that big of a deal.
It's gonna break.
I mean, we've always done it before. Really, just cut them, get new ones, put them on it. Probably be quicker.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, that
was an easy one. 1 out of 4 ain't bad.
Chances are it's not gonna want to tighten even if we take it apart anyway. I'm already sweating. Nope.
Okay, break out the cheater.
We call it the persuader at work.
That's what it is.
I hope I don't hit myself in the head with this. So, let me try some. No, not really. Anybody out there want to sponsor me with a long ratcheting wrench? Please send it to. Not to buy one.
There's got to be somebody out there in the world that can spare
Extra long half drive. Worth the damn.
somebody, anybody.
Anybody? Nobody loves me. If nothing else, I'm gonna have one really strong right arm.
Gotta have one Popeye arm.
Almost.
Yeah, that's crazy. All that turning and it moved like another ½ inch.
Yeah, once we get it so far. And it's not messing the threads up, which is good. So we should be able to reuse. Which really isn't a bad thing to reuse it, because then you don't have to come back. Because if we were to put new ones on it, we'd have to come back and retorque them every once in a while. Because they'll have stretch. These are stretched already. So, wow, socket's warm. Seriously, feel that.
Damn. Friction.
Yep. All right, you get to do the other one.
Squirt some more stuff on it. That's what she said.
Giggity. I said this is probably what we should have done.
Brush
Just try to brush the
crap off.
grime out of it, because that's probably what, even the other one after it came loose, it probably tried to force all that crap through it. I know, we neglected you all day today.
Heavy breather in the house.
And I did pet another Dane, so I deserve the attitude I'm getting.
He cheated.
I could use the argument it was another black male Dane, so I got confused. tell you what we'll probably do. I'll hit the other side and stuff with more of it before we do anything else to that side. But I say we finish this side, what we think is going to work right. Put the wheel on it, set it down. It'll be crooked, but we're at least going to see if we're doing anything. There's no sense in doing it both wrong and then have to redo something else anyway. So that's my plan anyway. All you gotta do, I'll take out on my wrench grinder here a little bit and knock it down. Oh, actually,
No way.
not bad at all. It just needed some startage.
Just wait her.
It looks like we could get, I'll probably take your shock loose. Should be able to jerk this all the way out. Pick that guy out of that leaf pack and essentially put it back together.
Sounds good on paper.
Right. Shock came out. We anti-seized one time before we had some other problems. So it come out like butter. Oh, okay. You want to come out like that?
Yeah, they're falling.
Wasn't exactly what I was planning on doing.
They're
But
falling out.
why won't you come with me? Oh, the wrench is stuck to the bolts. Okay. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, God. That was still.
That was a surprise.
Yeah! Pleasant, a little bit, to be honest with you. All right.
What's the deal there?
So, you can monoleaf and slam the snot out if you wanted to.
I don't think it'd be drivable.
So, I think I want to leave him, but take this one out. So, essentially, we should be able to do this, and do this.
No, I missed it. Do it again.
Did you really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Now he can bark. That's legitimate. You had me.
Quit sling and spit this way.
Good thing is too, I was just worried if this bolt wasn't all the way through.
And take two.
Shut up.
Three.
So if this bolt wasn't threaded all the way through, it wouldn't tighten up all the way if it was shouldered. Rabies, it's terrible. All right, so let's, oh God, it's lighter, but it's still heavy.
Is that the way it came out? Or is it the other way around?
Like this. It's arched. All you gotta do is
Tip her in.
good thing I've been working out my right arm with this whole other bolt stuff.
The Tahoe exercise plan.
Coming to workout fitness center near you. I don't like that. Going the other way. Brake line's in the way. Don't damage that. It gives you more work to do.
Don't touch it. I don't want to touch it.
Well, touching is not a problem. Fixing is not a problem. There's no sense in giving yourself extra work.
That's right.
If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Just thought of something. Doing this, I'll ensure this is in within the pack. See what I'm saying? Because this is all kind of want to turn, because it's not part of that. It's going to push on that, which is perfect. jack it up. Jack it up, put some pressure on it, and then I'll get it to pop into that spring. Okay, hold on. There we go. Leave it right there. There's no sense in putting these back together. We're not going to drive it, so we're not worried about anything moving around. Forcing it up is going to be exactly where it's at, right? So I say we put the wheel on it. Let's set it down, check the height. If it looks good, then we can put it back together, right? If not, we may have to take everything back apart again, so there's no sense in giving ourselves extra work. Right? Right? Right?
Right.
So we'll do is take the jack stands out from underneath it. It'll take us a minute. You could probably time lapse the video if you wanted to. We'll lower a little bit, lower the jack a little bit, lower a little bit, lower the jack a little bit. And that'll keep us from having to do extra work. I mean, we can coordinate both, because if you can lower the jack at the same time until the wheels touch, then we're good. If we jack it back up and it droops out, we don't care. We can put it back together. But we want it in position when we actually do it. Dude, that's about it. That is so about it.
And it might get a wee bit lower once the other side's done.
Oh yeah, that's so it. That's awesome. I mean, to me, that's about a perfect rake. You're just above the fender in the rear and about perfect up front.
Yeah.
That way, if you do get a little bit extra people in here or whatever else, it lays flat. It's not like a little bit of rake. Or even. And I think we take any more out, you're going to be too low.
Right.
If we take any less out, you're going to be too high. I think that's legitimately
once the other
perfect.
side's done, it might come down as wee.
Well, because right now you're like this a little bit, right? So yeah, it should potentially level up. Yeah, that looks good, dude.
I'm feeling it.
I like it.
I gotta stand over here.
Oh, it goes down it. You're still half, 3/4 of an inch away. So not telling me that you're probably not ever going to bang on a little bit,
Yeah.
but the shock's also going to help that a lot too. But I mean, absolutely, totally had to.
If I see a giant bump coming up, I need to slow down.
You should drive around. I mean, legitimately, I drive around everything anyway. I mean, I don't care what I'm driving. I try to dodge potholes in general.
Right.
But to be flat honest with you, anyway, even if you were to hit anything, it's not gonna hurt it. It's just gonna make a bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that seriously fits nice.
I'm digging it. All right, let's talk to the people.
Oh, we weren't talking, or you were talking?
I mean, as Black T-shirt would say, guys. In the comments, what kind of wheel should I get? I got a limited budget. If anybody's got any extra wheels that they don't need, that will look good on here, I guess 15s and 22s.
Or share something on Marketplace from out of state. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah, if you can donate them, great. If you can sell them to me for a cheap price, thumbs up on that.
Hey, he'll put stickers on there from whatever brand. He don't care.
Yeah, I'll give you a plug, you know,
Plugs.
whatever.
All kinds of plugs.
But right now, the Stockmans ain't gonna do it. I need something better. Help a poor guy out.
So as you turn the wheel, if it's got caster, it kind of lifts the truck and causes camber as well. And then when you let off the steering wheel, that's what self-centers based on how much that is.
Yeah.
And then you've got toe, which is if you were to try to create a line off of both tires, whether or not they're facing in or facing out, if this is the front of the vehicle. So minus toe, positive toe. So having your camber in, of course I'm exaggerating it, and having your toe correct, you will still wear the inside of the tire faster, but not at a rate that if you were to be cambered in and towed in, it would just chew them up. Mm-hmm. So when you have an alignment done, we'll just have them set toe, and that should keep everything straight, which, considering your fenders are in the same place in geometry to the wheel, that one's already further cambered in than this one is. You get what I'm saying? Because it's in that wheel. So in theory, if I had the stuff to do it, we could make a match.
Yeah.
And then just say, you know, hey, don't touch that, just adjust toe.
And even before we started, I've always noticed that the wheels didn't match. They were kind of crooked anyway.
And right now, they are both center. So I don't know who put the. We put the upper arms on, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did do that, didn't we? But I think I put them back to where they were. It's been yeah. But they're both on center. So as of right now, they both should be at the middle of their adjustability. That doesn't mean that this one has more camber or does or doesn't have more camber because frame and stuff's got tolerances and the A-arm's got tolerances, the ball joint's got tolerances. That's the reason it's adjustable, so you can make it right. We're not going to care necessarily about making it right as much as it making it the same and or make it clear the vehicle. So
drivable.
Long story short, can we leave his stock tires on there for now and get it to where it doesn't rub, and then he can go in and set toe later on and make it right. Yeah. Which it will help, but we'll do that after we get the other side of the rear done. So.
Yep, baby steps.
Yeah, actually we're taking pretty good steps, and again I need to find wood or something, but the whole thing's not been too terrible, let's be honest. Right? Exactly. So outside need an air conditioner. So far we need a long 1/2-inch breaker bar donated. You wanted wheels and tires and maybe an industrial size air conditioner to cool up my garage. No, I'm just kidding.
The plate. Start with the plate.
The plate. The plate?
The plate. The plate.
Boss, the plate. So we had this laying here and I couldn't quite remember. I looked at the other side. It covers that bolt and then it gives you a groove. Well, it should give you a groove. Where these lay in place so they don't walk around. Beautiful. And then said rusty piece goes back on the bottom.
Beautiful. We love the rust.
Love the rust. It's the look you're going for, right?
Rat rod.
So I got this when I worked at Penske when we shut down in like 01. So they were throwing away anything that was open container. So we were allowed to take a bunch of stuff home versus pitching it. So I've literally had this for 19 years.
Wow.
And I don't know, like I said, I've never seen it again. It was expensive if I remember right. But it will lube the snot out of something. Like I've used it for door jams and stuff like that, like I was telling him just a second ago, and literally just a small spit.
Little dab of dew.
Let's just, for fun here. I'm just serious, that's how little I put on this stuff. Now mind you, this is a little tight on there, so it's fighting me a hair.
Yeah, it's probably still a little rusty.
Probably want to put a light on again too. You're getting out of sequence like terrible.
Light girl.
Light winch. That's what you need. You need a light winch. And a dog that doesn't bark, just randomness.
Once it's 15 minutes of fame.
I love the poor guy. He just likes to bark. That's got something in it there. I don't like that.
Yeah, it sounds kind of.
Well, it's going and then like stopping and then going some more and then stopping. Get a little brushy brush. I'd rather go together right and get this far and something happen. Let's get rowdy.
Send it.
You ready to go to your home? Now you all saw how hard those came off, and I barely brushed them off. I'm telling you, that lube stuff's the snot.
Sit, Ubu, sit.
Use this bolt like a tap and die.
Light girl.
Light winch.
There it is.
Viola.
Number 2.
Viola. That was a bear. Oh, I got a blowout. This is why you play Twister, kids. And or put the bowl in the right way. There it is. Boomerang.
Not cool.
Hey, it came off. That's the important part. You can't get it without it getting a commentary from those guys. All right, unfortunately, I'm gonna need his help for just a second. We gotta jack the rear end up so you can set it down real quick and jack it up so we can see everything draw up, or whatever you want to do.
All right, here we go.
All right, go up some more. Keep going. All right, hold it there. And just like that.
Voila.
I might have to get some pliers for that guy.
It's TK.
In the house.
It's actually in the garage. Huh?
I told him, I said, that front is hammered. He's like, I know.
The back's like perfect.
Get it.
I mean,
that one spring is what you need to
We
do.
set the other side because we did one, find out if we got to take it apart or
course.
not. We set it down. It's like quarter inch or so higher than the front.
Oh my lord.
It's about as
Perfect.
perfect as you want it. Because I told him you don't really want it level because you put anything in it, then it sags in back.
Right.
This way you can put any weight in it.
Dude, that's
It's a
sweet.
perfect rake.
Would you get off the mower? Good lord.
I was like, how do we have extra hardware? Never mind, it's for the shocks.
No, that's
Anytime you're working on a vehicle, you always have extra parts.
That just means you're smarter than the guy who designed it.
Exactly.
And do I have a dog on my lawnmower?
Yes, literally.
The spit factor.
On the mower, he doesn't care.
No. Slobber.
He just misses you big. Alright, let's just get underneath here, put the shocks on, and get done with it.
So is it the second or third spring you removed?
So, actually, we don't have a good video beforehand, but if you can kind of see how that is kind of
Elongated.
maybe has a perforation. You can barely see a little line there. Well, stock, they just leave the hole in there because that should be center. When we're trying to get a little camera, I couldn't figure out why the thing wouldn't roll. So we had to punch out the backside. So I thought it was rubbing here, and that wasn't the case. I didn't know about that. And, we'll put that back in there with it in and see what happens. What? Don't pull my hair. God, I thought you were going to pull.
That was metal shading.
But we'll put the bolt back in, knock it that way, which knocks his camber that way.
That way.
And we'll get some clearance.
All right. Marvelous.
So we're actually done, I think. So we're gonna set it down and see if we cleared the lift anyway. Ready?
Ready.
It rolled. That shouldn't mean we're off of it. I think you'll be alright.
Excellent.
Good lord, that's hammered.
So we can't measure
Until it's,
Because we got well, I get another 4x4. I guess we could lay it out there, but that seems kind of silly.
oh, we can do that when it's totally finished. I
But
guess.
it's definitely.
After the shocks and stuff like that.
It actually sits more level than it looked like it did before.
It changed maybe a little bit, I think,
Yeah, but not a whole lot.
to my eyes.
But I mean, it's about level.
Yeah, it's got this little,
Yeah, which is
little rake.
again, that's kind of about what you really want, to be honest with you.
Like I told him, I said, once I get the wife and the kids, well, the baby mama
Yeah,
and
there
the
it is.
kids in there, you know, it'll be flat. She's one big
She
bitch.
loves.
It looks more gooder than it did.
Way more gooder.
It's hammered. I'll put some 22s on it and be done.
On that wheel. It's right behind you. Robbie's got the bag early, not here
That's looking pretty good. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Let's see how much different that is from one to the other.
All right, there we are.
We're rolling or not?
On level concrete.
Oh, we are? Yes, we are. So I don't know. I got to get the numbers before.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Dead on 27 and a half.
I think it was like 28.
I thought it was
and
29 something, or 28 and a quarter.
It was 47.
20 or 29.
27, and I'll call it an eighth.
There you go. So technically an 1/8 inch taller in the back.
Really?
There you go. Told you.
So I think an inch would be about perfect in my opinion.
Yeah, initially when it had that little rake, it looked pretty cool.
27 and a quarter, a little Chevy lean.
We'd have to pull up the video to get those actual numbers.
Yeah.
About 27 and a quarter.
So this side's dead even.
So good.
Right, because that camber though, I bet would make a difference.
Yeah, a little bit.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
a quarter of an inch, possibly, maybe not quite that much.
No,
but
you shouldn't in that geometry. It's
it's minute.
marginal at best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your toe is terrible.
I told you.
It's like this.
He's yeah.
I
Not,
mean, it's terrible.
not snow plowing. Was
Oh
that
my
duck?
God.
Duck
You're not
feet.
plowing, you're
Duck feet.
catching. You're not pitching, you're catching. Giggity.
All right, guys, so we're almost there. A few minor adjustments and it'll be done here pretty soon.